Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to remove background from an image. I'm pretty sure you are quite excited to learn this entire process. So let's take a look how it will remove a background from an image. So at first we have to open our exercise file. So here is the file menu and we will go for open option. So this is our exercise file, and inside the selection and masking folder we have to select this Christian Ferrer unsplash image. So you just have to select this image and then click open. So here is the image, and we will use a fantastic tool of Photoshop, that is a subject selection tool, because in this image we have a clear visual of a subject. So if you will use the subject selection tool, then you can easily select this woman from and you can remove the background. So we have to select this entire woman by subject selection tool, and it's quite easy. So therefore we just have to click this select menu, and from there you just have to click this subject option. You can take a look, this woman got selected by subject selection tool, and if you want to remove the entire background from this image, then you can do that easily. Right now you have to add a layer mask. So here is the layer mask option. You just have to click on here and you can take a look. The rest of the part, the rest of the background got removed. So this is a method, and right now if you want to move this image anywhere, then you can do that easily. So therefore you have to use this move tool. Here is the move tool, and you can move this image anywhere. And if you want to place this image with any other image, then you can do that. So this is one of the simple way for removing background, and right now we will learn the second step, that how you will remove a background from an image. So let's learn the second step. I want to close this tab, and I don't want to save this. I want to open our exercise file to show you the second step. And here is the file menu, and here is the open option. So inside our selection and masking folder, you will get this Courtney Cook unsplash image. You have to select this image and then click on open. So this is our image, and we will remove this entire background from here, and we will move this woman to another image. So at first we have to remove this entire background, and therefore we will use the quick selection tool. So here is the quick selection tool, and you have to select this entire subject, and we will not use the subject selection tool in this method because already we've seen few moments ago, and this is the second method, and we will use the quick selection tool. So we have to increase the size of quick selection tool, and please make sure your quick selection tool is with add selection mode. Here is two different mode. One is add selection and another is subtract selection. So if you want to select this entire image, if you want to select her, this woman, you have to use this add selection tools. So we have to start selecting. So let me zoom in. Okay, you can take a look. Our subject got selected with the quick selection tool, but you can take a look, some extra part got selected and we don't want to take this extra part, and therefore we have to reduce this, and therefore we have to use this subtract selection tool. Here is the minus sign, and let's reduce the size, and let's reduce the extra selected part. And you can take a look, we are removing the extra selected part. And here is a little more. Here is little more. Okay, you can take a look. This omen got selected with our quick selection tool, and let me zoom out the image. Okay, and right now we will add a layer mask. So here is the layer mask option. You just have to click on here, and you can take a look. This entire background got removed, and right now we will move this image, we will move this omen into another image. So let's do that. We have to open our exercise file. So here is the file menu, and we will go for open option, and inside our selection and masking folder you will get this brown brick wall image. So you just have to select this brown brick wall image and then click open. So here is our image, and we will move this omen into our brown brick wall image. So let's do that. Therefore you have to use this move tool. So here is the move tool, and you just have to drag and drop this omen into our brown brick wall. You just have to drag from here, drag, and we will drop her here. So let's scale her properly. Okay, cool. So you can take a look. We just removed a background from an image, and we moved the subject from that image, and we placed that subject in another image. So this is the second method how you will remove a background from an image and you will move that subject to another image. And right now we will learn the third method of removing background. So let's learn how you will remove a background with our third method. So I want to close this tab. I don't want to save it. I want to close the entire tab, and we have to open our exercise file to learn our third method. So we have to open our exercise file from file menu, and here is the open option, and we will open this Brook Hill Lurk Unsplash image. So you have to select this Brook Hill Lurk Unsplash image and you have to click open. So here is an image with fruits. Previously we used subject selection tools quick selection tools, and right now we will use polygon lasso tools for removing a background. So here is the option. You will get this polygon lasso tool inside the magnetic lasso tool. So you just have to right click on here, and then you will get this polygon lasso tool inside the magnetic lasso tool. So with this polygon lasso tool, we will select this entire, we'll select these fruit buckets, and we don't want to put this entire white background. We want to remove this entire white background. So let's zoom in, and we will select this fruit bucket, and therefore you have to select with this polygon lasso tool. So you can take a look. We select this entire fruit bucket with our polygonal lasso tool, and if you want to remove the background, you just have to add a layer mask. So before doing that, I have to zoom out the image, and here is the layer mask option. You just have to click on here. You can take a look, all the background got removed. So this is another way how it will remove the background using polygonal lasso tool. So let me close this tab, and we will learn a new method for removing background. So I want to close the tab, and I don't want to save this image. Okay, right now we will learn another method for removing background, and it's a new feature of Adobe Photoshop, and therefore we have to open our exercise file. So let's open our exercise file from file menu, and here is the open option, and inside our selection and masking folder we have to open this Pauline Brentfeld unsplash image. So you have to select this image of orange, and you have to select open. So you can take a look, an image of orange with a red background, and from this image we will remove this red background. So therefore we will use a new tool of Adobe Photoshop, that is background eraser tool. So let's take a look how it will add, how it will use the background eraser tool for removing background. But before that, we have to duplicate this layer, and you just have to right click on here, and here is the duplicate option. I want to write background remove, and I'm clicking OK. And we have to add a solid color layer, so therefore here is the option. You can take a look, and we will use this solid color option. So we want to place a black solid color, and you just have to select the black color from color picker, and you have to click OK. You can take a look, a new solid color layer is added, and we will place this solid color layer in between of background remove layer and background layer. We want to place the middle of these two layers, so let's drag and place in middle of two layer. So you can take a look, and right now you have to select this background remove layer. So here is a background remove layer, and right now we will use the background eraser tool. So before using the background eraser tool, please make sure this background remove layer is selected, and this color, a solid color layer is placed in between two layers. To use background eraser tools, you have to select this eraser tools, and you have to right click on here, then you will get this background eraser tool. So background eraser tool is under the eraser tool, so you just have to select this, and please make sure the limit will be discontinuous and the tolerance level will be minimum 25%. So okay, 25%, and limits will be discontinuous and tolerance will be 25%. So let's start removing the red background, and I want to start removing from here, and you can take a look. The part which we want to remove is got black color, and right now I want to move my background background eraser tool on here, and you can take a look, this orange got not selected. So this is an amazing feature of background eraser tools. So only you can take a look, only the red color got selected, and the orange part are not getting selected, and this is really fantastic. So let me cover the entire things, as I want to remove the red color from the background, and therefore I have to select this entire red color. And if I move my pointer inside the orange, you can take a look, it's not getting selected. And this is the amazing part of this background eraser tools, and this is the new feature for Adobe Photoshop. So you can take a look, our red background part got selected with the background eraser tool, and right now we want to turn off this solid color layer and background layer. So you just have to turn off from here, and you just have to turn off the background layer, and you can take a look, our background got removed using background eraser tools. So this is amazing, and let me show you another and quick method of removing background. You just have to right click on here inside the eraser tools. You will get this magic eraser tool, so you have to select this magic eraser tools, and if you click on here, I want to click this red color part, then the red color will be removed. So you just have to click on here, and you can take a look, this red part is gone. So I want to click on here, and you can take a look, the rest of the part is gone. So this is the methods how you will remove background from an image. So I will request you try to practice minimum 3 or 4 times by watching this tutorial, or if you have any question about these methods, then you can write in our comment box. So see you in next lesson. Ta-ta. Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to add background in an image. In previous lesson we learned how to remove background, and in this tutorial we will learn how to add background. So let's take a look the entire process. So at first we have to open our exercise file. So here is the file menu, open option, and inside our selection and masking folder we have to open this Z Mastery Unsplash image. So you just have to select this image and then click on open option. Okay, so here is our image, and you can take a look. The background of this image is totally empty, and we will add a sky in this background. So let's do that. At first we have to select the area where we want to add the background, and therefore we will use the magic wand tool. So here is the magic wand tool. You just have to click on here, and I want to select this entire white area, and therefore I am clicking on here. You can take a look, the entire white part got selected with the magic wand tool, but if you look carefully, here is a place and here is a place, it's not get selected, and therefore we will use the quick selection tool, and therefore you just have to right click on here and then you will get this quick selection tool. So I'm selecting this quick selection tool, and let's increase the brush size. Okay, 81 pixels. And I want to select this white part. You can take a look, this part got selected. I want to select this part here. Okay, and I want to select this part here. I want to select this part as well as maybe it's a tree. And here. Okay, you can take a look, the entire part got selected, and I think a little portion got not selected, so let me select this small part. Okay, now you can take a look, this entire part got selected, and right now we will add a layer mask, but in this time we will add a layer mask from here, but therefore you have to press Alt button from your keyboard. So you just have to press Alt button and then click add a layer mask option. So you can take a look, our entire background is removed, and we did a small mistake. Here is the white part got remained, and therefore we have to undo the entire process. To undo, we have to click this edit menu, and here is the undo option. Okay, so we have to select this part also, and therefore I'm selecting once again. Okay, now it's selected properly, I mean entire image selected properly. Now we can add a layer mask. So here is the layer mask option, and before add a layer mask you have to press Alt button on your keyboard. Okay, you can take a look, the background removed clearly, and right now we will add the proper background. We will add a sky in here, so therefore we have to open our exercise file At this time I will not go for open option, I will go for place embedded option. So I'm selecting this place embedded option, and inside our selection and masking folder we will get this sky image. You just have to select this sky image and then you just have to click place. Okay, here is the sky image, and we want to cover this entire image with sky, so therefore let's scale it properly with the background image. Okay, so you can take a look, this entire image got covered with the sky image. So you just have to press enter button from your keyboard, or you can click on this tick mark. So I'm clicking on here. Okay, cool, huh? But where is the peoples? To make the peoples visible, we have to move this layer. We have to place this layer under this layer O layers. So let's place these layers under the layer O. Okay, you can take a look. Now the white background is covered with the sky, and it's quite simple. I believe if you try minimum 2 or 3 times by watching this tutorial, you can easily do this in anywhere, in any Adobe Photoshop software. So start practicing, and if you have any question you can write in our comment box. So see you in next lesson. Ta-ta.